vacation, Laurie Kilmartin.
Oh, Jackie, we started.
We started. It's already begun. I had lunch today with Joelle Johnson and Danielle Perez.
Wait, are you in New York?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there.
But Joelle's
okay.
here.
Joelle's here. Okay.
Yeah. And so we, you know those La Boo-Boos?
Yes.
Okay, I did not. And Danielle brought one for Joelle, and Joelle had to do. Danielle was so funny. She's like, do an ES because it's a blind box, so you don't know what's in it. And so, so Danielle said to Joelle, pick which one you want off the side and hope for that one, and then do like an ESMR thing, where you hope for it, like make a wish. And it was the one she wanted, Laurie. It was the one she wanted.
Hold on. I need to slow the story down. First of all, Lububu, biggest scam. Cheers to the inventor who is a billionaire. I always love when someone becomes a billionaire, especially exploiting grown women who like toys. I'm sorry.
Right. She's not wrong.
I'm not one of you.
No, you are not one of us. And this isn't usually the toy of my dreams, but I think it would be, because Danielle just texted me and said, do you want one? And I was like, kind of. I want to be cool.
God's
and Joelle texted me and said, be cool like us, Jackie.
Where are you going to put it? You have Hot Wheels all over your house from your 10-year-old son. 10-year-old husband.
My husband is 20 years old. And that's how long I've had him. And so I would attach it to my backpack. You attach it to your backpack. It has some articulation too. The head moves, and you can make a hugging motion, and then also the feet move. I don't know what it is, but I want the one where it's a pink one where she's smiling or it's smiling.
Jackie, and after you die, who has to clean up your Labubu collection?
Well, I don't have any
Anna
kids.
Valenzuela.
What do I care? Have you never heard Virginia Jones's joke about how she doesn't have to worry about recycling because she is childless?
Well, no, yes, I have, but that's a different issue from what I'm saying. I'm saying you're just adding more shit to your house that someone has to get rid of when you die. It won't be me. Trust me.
It'll be like an enamel pin. It'll be like the Super Bowl of adulthood, because one day it'll fall off my backpack and it will have gone into the ether. And
you'll lose that at an airport. I know it. That's
right.
Where
That's where That's where I lost my Chew pin, which is, I don't know if you've ever read the comic book Chew.
I have.
It's great. Well, you're missing out because it's really good. And but hello, Laurie. How are you?
Hi, Jaqueline. I am fine. I do not have enough spots. I am in a spots deficit, and it's making me insane. Also, my son is not here, and that's also making me insane because sometimes when I don't have spots, I hang out with my son. But now I'm just alone, losing my mind.
Right. Like too much Laurie Kilmartin inside Laurie Kilmartin. It's a nesting doll of yourself.
It's horrible.
So it's a lot. I've been there. And I, on the other hand, I got home on Sunday. Sunday? Sure. And I have to leave again tomorrow because we're doing this on Tuesday night. And I'm going to Wyoming tomorrow. And I was like, I either have just the travel crud, or I think it's worse than that. I think I actually might have a little bit of a cold. And I'm like, maybe it's COVID and I won't have to go anywhere. And so I've taken 2 COVID tests, and it turns out I don't have COVID.
You were hoping to get COVID so you could have some time to yourself.
Yes.
Jackie.
It's not right. I know it.
Can I tell you that one of my more memorable Tribble runs was a Montana run, which included Wyoming, of course. And either on the way to Laramie or on the way back in the winter, I skidded, right? And my car, spun. And then I was like, it tipped over and then it tipped back. And one of the tires ripped open, right? Yeah, crazy shit. And it's just me out there. I don't even have, I'm not even driving a headliner with me. That's how lowly I was.
That's it.
And so some guy pulls over. All I remember is his name was Bud. He pulls
Okay.
over. He's in an old pickup truck. He takes out this giant chain, like from a warship. It was so thick and massive, and he puts it on my bumper. He puts the hook on my bumper, and he just pulls me out very slowly, and changes the tire. And then he said, there's no good story with a white man in Montana, right? I mean, there's always something a little bit off.
There's always some.
He goes, this is an Indian reservation. You don't want to be here at night. I'm like, all right. Well, no, I don't want to be stranded anywhere at night.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Kennebunkport. I don't want to. I don't want it anywhere. I want none of it.
Kennebunkport. You're reaching deep into Ted Kennedy land for that reference. Good for you.
I don't know why that one came up, but there it was, and I'm glad I got an actual laugh from Laurie Gilmartin.
I was a young lady in car trouble, so of course she thought of Ted Kennedy.
I have to say that I was in Rapid City.
Right.
And
it's a club, right?
It's a club. It's a brand new club. Seats 122. It's only been open 11 months. I close clubs, you guys. I open clubs, and then clubs never book me again. But he did say that he would have me back next year. But it is tight. He had to Venmo me yesterday, the money. And I was like, that's fine. And I said, as long as you do it. And he said, well, I don't want to be that guy. And I said, and you would be. And then I left it at that.
Right. So have you you got your money?
I totally, yeah.
Happy ending.
And he was so nice.
Cool.
He was nice. He was funny. The feature was funny. It's a small town. It's a very small town. Yeah. One of the fans, after the show on Friday night, there was one show Friday, one show Saturday. And so it was it was a haul to get there. Yeah. 2 7:30 shows. But he's only been open 11 months, and he's building, and I think he's doing it right. Cool. So I think he's got a real good chance. And I, of course, mentioned your names.
Oh, thank you. How much is the pizza, though? Is it free?
It was not free pizza. It was, I had wings from next door.
We got to look at that Denver Underground free pizza model.
As a model. Yeah, that's a great model.
Encourage others to replicate it. It's really
so
great. So
after the first show, I was going to ask him if he had any interest, because I went out to breakfast the next morning with the feature and another local comic. And I was standing there talking to him and the owner, and then these people who come every week. And I was like, hey, does anybody want to go out and see Crazy Horse tomorrow? And the fan, nice woman named Amy, goes, I'll go. And so me and a fan went out to Crazy Horse.
Oh, my goodness.
She had not been there since grade school.
Oh, my God. That would be like if I took you to Alcatraz or something.
Right? Right? It'd be like if I took you to the Milwaukee Museum. Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago. And so we did that, and then we went for coffee, and then she dropped me off. But we went and saw Crazy Horse. I had wanted to go because there's supposedly a bus that you could take up to the nose. I was wrong. You cannot. There is a bus. It's only $5, and it just gets you closer. Twice a year, you can hike up the fucking mountain to the nose, but you have to hike straight up into the sky for 2.5, 3 miles.
Wow.
And that happened in September. They do it in June and September. It's called Vulcan March. And for some reason, but I got really good pictures, and it was really cool. I think that Crazy Horse thing is so cool. Yeah. And the shows were fun. Yeah. And I, of course, have written an entire new chunk in the middle of my driving bit.
Oh, the one you just committed to a special?
Yes.
Jacqueline Susan.
Kashian. It's just Sue.
That's Susan. Right. Jacqueline Sue. Okay.
Yes, Jacqueline Sue. And I was talking to an artist about making a drawing of you and I podcasting, where you play you as depicted from Attack on Titan, and me.
That's why you asked. You asked me
yeah.
what anime character I
most related
myself
to.
Yeah, I don't relate to Mikasa, but I love her. She's one of my favorite characters.
Right.
There's not a ton of female characters in anime,
In
and
entertainment. Yes.
and a lot of them you can tell are drawn by men. So Mikasa also probably drawn by a man, but she's just the coolest. If you
Does
ever
she have
watch
a
it,
big rack? How's
no,
her
she
rack?
doesn't. She
Okay.
does not. I saw your hand gestures, Jackie, and I ignored them because I was talking with respect about Mikasa Ackerman, a major character in
Ackerman.
Attack
It's
on
such a
Titan.
waspy last name for a Japanese anime character.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of this one has a lot of German names. Ackerman is
Okay.
German, and it's I mean, there's a lot of allegories to Nazi Germany, and it's I won't bore you.
That show is so heavy. That show is so fucking heavy. I
How
can't
many
do
did
it.
how many did you watch?
About 6.
Well, Jackie, you just scratched the surface and you bailed. Like, how am I even supposed to have
Yeah.
a conversation with you about it when you're telling me it's
gonna
heavy?
be-
Yeah, it's fucking heavy.
It's gonna. I just finished Andor. It took me a year.
Oh.
Also very heavy.
It is. I
Yes.
did cancel Disney as a protest for my boss and my job. I guess I could bring it back up again. I forgot about that.
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
And you might get 3 months free because
That's right.
Remember? Because
Yeah.
there's always like, that's what I always tell Andy because I want him to cancel any number of things. And I was like, you know how hard it is for us to re-up? He's like, it's not hard at all. They will allow it almost immediately. And I was like, it is so true.
Mhm.
And they will still have our credit card on file. So
yeah, I guess you don't
So
lose your credit
I
cards.
went to dinner with my friend Nicole tonight, who I hadn't seen in a while, and my friend, a couple of friends of mine from my last day job, the closed captioning company I worked at,
Mhm.
and one of them still works at that closed captioning company.
It's still in business. They're not using AI.
She's doing it. There is still some art to it if you want to pay
Of
for
course.
it, and especially
course.
like Wheel of Fortune, and I mean those
Oh,
things
right.
are just done by companies.
That's great.
And but she also has like 5 other jobs.
Oh,
Because she's like, they're gonna pull the plug out at any second.
right.
So she has she's working at C's Candies for no reason, except for that she
Excuse
said there's
me.
free candy.
Those lollipops, I fucking love C's lollipops.
Oh really? What are they?
I haven't talked to you about C's lollipops? The butterscotch, the
Okay.
coffee, the chocolate, and the vanilla. They're incredible. I treat myself
Transcendent.
every time I'm at Oakland Airport. I go right to C's and get myself a little box of lollipops. I mean, there are other places as well, but I really, I know where they are in
What?
Oakland.
All
Mhm.
right. Well, I will check out a lollipop.
You can't just get one. You have to get a box of at least 4 or more.
Okay. Are they a mixed?
Yeah,
Is
they're
it a
mixed.
selection? Okay,
There's a
there we go.
selection. Yes.
She's also working at Descanso Gardens, and
pretty.
she's working like just docent kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like she's got like found jobs,
Wow.
so that she can make like $11 more. And she's like, I got rent, I got debt, I want to go see Beyonce. I mean, she's got things she wants to do, and then but my friend Nicole, she wrote she's always written on murder mysteries. Like
Mhm.
she's always been staffed on murder mystery shows.
Wow.
And so she hasn't gotten staffed on a new show yet because there's trouble. There's trouble out there in River City. And so if anybody needs a great mystery writer, Nicole.
You know what's like I'm about to finish The Beast Within, but there's 2 mysteries right now. One is on Netflix and it's The Beast Within, and the other one's on Peacock and it's All Her Fault with Sarah Snook from Succession. And they're both really good, but they're like maybe 8 episodes long tops. They're just like
Right.
one
They're
season.
they're just
I mean, we need that. People are watching old series that are 22 episodes per season and watching like 7 or 8 seasons, like let's make new ones.
You can make new ones of 22 and they will sell
I
they
know.
will be watched. Yeah. It's I pinged the Byron Allen show and I was like, hey, did I get paid? And the Eric guy pinged me back. He said, yes. October 24th, direct deposit. Check it.
Oh,
And I did
okay.
check it.
All
And
right.
he was correct. And so here's the hot goss that I don't know if it's my goss to tell. So now we got to
I'm
do
reading. She's typing, gang. I'm gonna read.
so my a mutual a person we know, stand-up
Okay.
comic, got
Okay.
a part on a show, but just a guest part, right?
Okay.
So it's just a week of work,
Neat.
and every day was worse than the next, was worse than the last.
Oh no. Well, I haven't heard great things about the star of that show.
Right, that guy, that person, it's a guy. It's always a guy. He's bananas. He's always been bananas, and
I've
he is now
heard.
extra free bananas.
Okay.
And like, I guess the director was Latino,
Okay.
and the guy kept saying, "So you're Mexican?" And he goes, "I'm
Oh
not
my
Mexican."
God.
And then he wouldn't stop, and he wouldn't stop, and finally he said, "What are you gonna do? Call HR?" And the guy was like, "Let us just shoot this." And he's the director of the show.
What the fuck?
The next day, our star slapped the ass of another actor,
Okay.
white man on white man crime.
Gotcha.
And then the
The
third day,
I'm gonna say the least upsetting crime. No offense, Kyle. Okay.
right? Uh, third day, here's the clincher.
Yeah.
Sucker punched our friend. Pretended to go made you blink, made you
Wait.
flinch.
Like what?
Pretend punched our
Oh
friend.
my God.
Yeah,
Why the fuck would you
and
do
said,
that to her? That's ridiculous.
yeah, that's just because he's a bully.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and then every time, what are you gonna do? Call HR? What are you gonna do? Call HR?
Wow.
Our friend might call HR.
Our friend should.
Yeah, our friend might want to
Our
alert
friend should.
HR. Yeah,
That might be the one call that brings out 1,000 more calls.
right.
And plus, I
Right.
think everyone in the business would agree. Like I can't imagine that would hurt anyone's career to say that.
Anyone's
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
Ooh.
it's the and then and then let's talk about Jeff Dye.
Oh, Jeff.
Poor
What is
Jeff Dye.
happening?
I don't know what's
Comedians are
happening.
losing their minds. A lot of people are
It's-
losing their minds.
Is it the Dasani that's in the we're all just drinking Niagara water or Dasani? What do you think it is? The free water in the green room?
I think it's the microplastics. I think it's the world on edge. I really don't know. I really do feel like the 24-hour news cycle and all that kind of stuff, it has caused brain damage to all of us, and in some people it's just coming out in incredibly bizarre
It's
ways.
just overwhelming. It's just overwhelming.
Life is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yes,
it is.
and when you are, I mean, whatever, everyone's got their own coping skills, but and I don't even know if we're even talking about Jeff right now, but I'm just saying in general it's craziness. But that he announced that he was moving to Austin. At first, that seems a little late, right? Wasn't that a 2020
right, I think
thing?
they're moving back. I think the guys are moving back.
Like they're leaving.
Yeah. Right.
But I guess that means more spots are opening up in Austin, so maybe that is the move. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
But it was funny because somebody had texted me the GoFundMe, and I thought that person
he
made
did
the
a
GoFundMe
GoFundMe
as a joke.
Yeah.
I was like, that's really funny. And it's like, no, Jeff made that himself. What? Are you serious? He's trying to get people to donate $26,000 to him so he can move to Austin.
And I like his defense of it was that he was like, I did it as a joke. So I took the loss and I refunded everybody's money. And you're like, it's not a joke if you end up with 15 grand, man. It's
well,
not,
actually, GoFundMe refunds everyone's money. If the things he didn't, GoFundMe did it. But
if you cancel it, or...
yeah, I know, because I told you, at least one Palestinian GoFundMe I sent money to gave it back, and then I heard that was happening when the person was killed or something. Like in general, it's just whatever. But uh yeah, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
it became a very hot topic of conversation. That's what's always exciting for me. Like the actual event is like, okay, whatever. Then it's like, what's everyone saying about it? And then I can't get off Threads. It's all on Threads.
Right. Right.
Because Threads
right.
knows they really they'll have a little topic. And you just hit Jeff Dye and you see like 3,000 tweets or whatever.
Right.
Are
you liking Threads now?
I do like Threads. It's a lot more comics, and Threads seems to know I'm interested in that. So I get a lot more of you guys as opposed to just pure fucking blue check
I don't like
American flag shit on Twitter,
Right. Twitter's nuts. Blue Sky I like Blue Sky just because it's curated more and I can talk to the people I want to talk to. But Threads, because when you open it, it doesn't go to the people you're following. It goes to the For You tab. And it's usually a bunch of MAGA bots. And
no, you're talking about
sometimes
Twitter.
No, that's Threads. On Threads, there's two. Yeah, there's there's if you go up into the dashes on the left, you'll see that when you open it up, it doesn't go to who the people you are following. The For You often has some of the people you are following, but it'll feed you stuff that's just clickbait. And my favorite thing is, while I'll stay there sometimes, is that Mr. Dave Hill will always respond, much like I always respond. So is this you saying that you want to release the Epstein files? He will always respond to, that's what your mom said when I was porking her.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those. Dave's a horny guy. Here's the thing. He's fucked a lot of moms, and it's not his fault.
No, moms love Dave Hill. A lot of people don't know this about Dave Hill. Moms love him.
Okay. I just checked Threads. I guess you're right. I didn't realize. All right. You know what happens with me on Threads?
It takes a second. Yeah.
The first thing that shows up is usually some MAGA chud shit, and then it shows up because someone I follow has responded. Often that responder is you, Jackie.
No, I try not to respond to the MAGA bots, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's what happens with Dave too. Because it'll be his thing that makes it show up, and then I'll be like, oh, that's right. Go up and change it to the people I'm following and see what's happening. I want to know what Babs Gray is saying. That's what I want to know. What's she up to?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
A fellow 716er, Barbara.
Oh yeah,
and I have the
716.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Happy birthday, Bot.
Okay, Jackie.
What'd you do this week? I traveled, and then I was annoyed, and I traveled, and then I was annoyed, and now I have a scratchy throat again. So I'm just drinking hot water.
This week was a lot. The band leader for Jimmy Kimmel, who Cleto Escobedo, passed away at age 59. Very nice guy. The nicest guy, has young kids. It was quite devastating. And, people at the show have known him for like 20 years, and Kimmel grew up with him. They were across the street from each other. That's how they met, right? His dad plays in the band, and his mom comes to every show. So it's just very tightly.
Cleto's dad?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Very tightly knit. And so there was a memorial for him at the El Capitan on Saturday. And it was really great because everyone basically, except the writers, kind of used their Hollywood skills to make it the most incredible memorial. So it was really beautiful. It was at this beautiful theater, and there was musicians there, and and people spoke. It was great. And so that was kind of I don't know. It's just a lot,
sad, but a lot.
Sad day, and just
but well done.
But a beautiful memorial. I did get a spot at the store on Saturday night. And so that was cool. I saw Deb DiGiovanni, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever get one again. I have no idea. It's so
You can't
unpredictable
tell.
now.
But did she get a spot too?
Yeah, she was up right before me.
What?
So
2 women? What just happened?
oh no, there was a guy between us. But
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
yeah, so it's great to see her. Hilarious, of course. I guess she hurt her foot, so she has to sit. And I was asking her about that because some people like sitting on stage. You know, like Marin will sit, but he sits on a stool, so it's a little. His legs are dangling a little bit, and they didn't have a stool, so she sat in a regular chair. I don't know. I don't think I would ever sit on stage. It just she didn't like it. She just
she didn't
whenever
like
I
it?
sit, it feels like you sucks the energy out of your body. You know.
Bill Cosby, the second time I saw him, he was seated. It was in between him roofing people. It was before I knew that he roofied people. But the
Thank you. I would hate to think that you saw him twice after you heard he roofied people.
Andy brought me to see him at the Orange County Fair for my birthday one year.
Oh my God.
I know. It was like, it was early. It was probably 15, 18, 20 years ago, right? And he said, we're going to the Orange County Fair. And I was like, oh, fun. And that was what I thought was for my birthday. It was like, we're going to go see a show. And then he said, it's Bill Cosby. I said, wait, you're taking me to a comedy show for my birthday? And I got a set. And, but,
yeah, you have to watch a comedy show on your birthday? Oh my God.
I know. And then the second time we went with his buddy Lee, and we went to some Indian casino out towards Palm Desert. And he sat both times in just a chair because he was 100 years old. So,
well, he would not be any model for me on any level as a comic, whether he sat or stood. Yes.
No, certainly. I mean, I never, everybody had his albums when they were kids, but I never listened to comedy when I was a kid. So,
yeah, me
did you
neither.
listen to comedy?
No, it wasn't. My parents didn't. No,
right. That's how it would have happened. Your parents have to let you.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing in our house. I didn't really know about it.
Yeah. We listened to Zig Ziglar and how to sell the sizzle, not the steak.
Zig Ziglar. Let's see. We listened to Linda Ronstadt and the Roaches. The sisters. They're 3 sisters.
Sure.
Joan Baez. Yeah.
Did you see that Joan Baez did a concert with that Jesse Wells kid?
Mm-mm.
You know that Jesse Wells kid? He was on Kimmel, I think.
Oh yeah.
He kind of looks like Jim Morrison, but he sounds like Dylan.
Oh really? Oh, wow.
And he sings, and he sings sort of protest songs, Jesse Wells.
Oh, okay.
And there was I follow him on Instagram, and he was singing with Joan Baez. Jesus. And you could just tell, like, his eyes were huge.
Oh my God.
He was like, I'm singing with Joan Baez.
Wow.
And he's just a shaggy-headed boy. And when I say boy, I'm talking about a 32-year-old man.
I was just listening to Kneecap. They're an Irish language rap band that also is like super pro-Palestinian, and I think they did a concert in Wembley, or they were at some giant festival in Britain. Maybe Glastonbury. I don't know. It was one of those big ones, and they did some Free Palestine comments, and then the BBC was like, "We'll never have them on again." It just turned into this ridiculousness. So of course I had to become a fan.
Insane.
And
of course.
I just followed them because I just liked them. I thought they were funny, and they also had a funny movie last year they made. That was Oscar eligible but did not get nominated. And I watched a lot of it, and then I just kind of got overwhelmed with all the movies I had to watch, so I didn't finish it, but it's really funny. But so I was listening to them tonight, and I liked them.
Was it K-pop Demon Hunter? Was that the movie they did?
No, Jackie.
No, Jacqueline. It was not K-pop Demon Hunter. Do you just want to vex me today?
I can't believe I have this much energy, but I have slept about 30 hours in the last 2.5 days. So
Man,
it's been
you
great.
go on sleep binges. It's kind of unbelievable. You will sleep like a teenager. Like a teenage boy.
Like the big cats. No, like the big cats. And but I I had something else it was about let's just take a break and maybe I'll think about what the heck I was going to say. Why don't I think about what I'm saying?
Unplanned pregnancy? Abortion pills are safe, effective, and can be delivered to your home no matter where you live. Find out more at plancpills.org. That's plancpills.org.
And let's do Comic of the Week.
Oh, Comic of the Week. So we did a Zoom show last week, and how much money did we make for the food bank?
Oh, $1,750.
Almost $2,000. Just from
going
our
to LA
fans
Food Bank.
Listening, donating, sending you a little bit of money, Venmoing you.
That was it. They Venmoed and PayPal'd, and it was amazing. And it was because it was mostly people who are already Patreon followers, or they're already Max Fund supporters,
right?
Or they're already Dork Forest followers. They're just because those three groups get. If you're on my email list, if you're in the Patreon, or if you're a Max Fund supporter, you'll get the link for free. And then we say if it's a benefit, we tell you, and if it's just we're going to split the money among the comics, we tell you. And then people send money anyway, just because it's a show and they like the extra content. It's nice.
Yeah. So our Comic of the Week was, and also I had just done the Mermaid Show with her at the Improv with Val and Kari, Val Tazi and Kari Assad. And Chelsea Handler was on it, and Atsuko was on it, and Bree was on it, and she was great. She's really funny. Her name is Bree Geiger, and
she was great.
Yeah, super funny.
And she did the Zoom, and she was psyched about the Zoom. She was like, "This is old timey."
Oh yeah,
and
I know. I always have to tell people our audience is really good. They know not to make noise. Every once in a while there'll be somebody who forgets they're not
their
muted.
mic's on, right? And because if you are just watching the show in a quiet place and you're going to laugh, please have your mic on.
Yeah.
But if you are doing dishes, or if you're talking to somebody, or if the TV's on in the background, wrap it up. Put it on mute. But Bree was hilarious.
Yeah,
what's her handle?
And
she is at Bree Geiger, BRIGIGER.
Oh wow! All right.
Stacey K was on our Zoom. She was really funny. She has like a setup. It looks like that's just her audition place, because it looked really good. It was like a soundproof wall. It had that foam patches.
Right. She
was.
All over the place to bounce the sound off it. Yeah.
And Brian Kiley.
That's it. Anna Valenzuela. Sure.
That's right. Yeah, it was
Augie Smith.
Augie, hilarious. Oh my God.
We had a couple of fellas on this time. Usually it's just Kyle.
The way I prefer
it. Yep. Super fun. I'm going tomorrow to Wyoming and Boulder and Fort Collins. I'm going to Casper, Wyoming, Boulder, Colorado, and then Fort Collins, Colorado, to do one-nighters with Maria, like theaters.
Fun.
And it should be fun, but we have to fly United. Ugh.
What did you fly to get to Rapid City? What'd you do?
Delta through Minneapolis.
Where? Oh, Minneapolis. Okay.
Yeah, and it was there was some drama about it, and then it ended up, and then I got there, and I went out to where all the lifts were, and there was one guy there with a lift sign, and I said, "So what happens? I turn on the app and you answer it?" And he's like, "Probably," and I said, "Well, I have cash. Would you just like me to hand you cash?" And he goes, "Yes, $20. I'll drive you downtown."
Nice.
And so it was $60 to drive me back at 4:00 in the morning.
Oh shit!
So
That's you know what? You have to those early ones, those early lifts,
You
you have
gotta
to make those
schedule 'em.
in advance. Yeah, I've
Schedule them,
learned that
otherwise you
before.
can't count on it.
Yeah, yes, exactly. I'm sure all of our
Smart.
comedy friends know that, but just in case you forget, schedule the
Mhm.
night before. Yeah, I was let's see. And then I did after the store I went to the Lyric Hyperion and I did Courtney Hull had a show I think it's called Tragedy and Trauma. I forget. It was dark comedy. That's all they wanted. And it was
Okay.
Do you remember? Oh, you weren't there. It was pouring on Saturday
No,
night.
I heard about it. I heard that
Pouring.
it was
And I was like, they're going to cancel this thing. No one's going to be there. And they filled the room. I don't know how they did it, but they did. They filled the room. Because it's hard to park there too, you know?
right. Oh
At
my
the
God,
Lyric.
it's so hard to park there. Yeah.
So yeah, that was great. So Saturday was a good little comedy night.
That is great. I did the night before I left, I did do Flappers with Maria and Pallavi. And
Pallavi.
and that was is it Pallavi?
Yes.
I had to introduce her. Gunnelin, right? Pallavi Gunnelin? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Did
Our
I get her
friend that
last
we've
name
known
right?
for several years, and
Yeah,
we're
that
in
I've
a
known
chat
for
with.
7 years that
Yes.
that I'm in a chat with
Okay.
but I never say her name out loud
Oh my
because I
God.
run into her in real life like once every 3 years. Yes.
Okay.
Well, good for me.
Okay.
And thank you so much for publicly shaming me. But at least it's better to be corrected than for it to just be wrong.
Am I supposed to leave it there? You want to have Kyle
That's what
edit
I
this
just
out?
said. No, I do not. I want you to know that this could have been done better. That's what I want.
You hear that,
But
audience? No one else is giving you this.
it wouldn't have been as fun if I did it better. Jackie, we're providing content for our fans.
That's right. That was the thing with Danielle and Joelle. And then with my friends from the captioning place, they were all talking about pop culture because Joelle's doing some dropout game show and it's all about pop culture. And I was like, I'm a nerd. I could do it. And they both looked at me and I said, you're right. I didn't know who the toys were. I don't know. Because Danielle also had a super cute handbag that Joelle was like, look at that handbag. That handbag is this kind of handbag. And I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that handbag is. I'm wearing free Carhartts. Anyway.
Are handbags part of pop culture?
I think so.
I don't think they are. But you know what? I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, I mean, depends at what level, right? I mean, high school girls, if it's the cast of Clueless, yes.
Is that movie?
Right, I
How
mean,
old is that movie? Is that was that in the
92?
2000s?
95.
Okay.
Good
Jackie,
guess.
your
Is that-
references
do you
are
know
as
that?
fresh as any that they require on a game show on Dropout. So sign
Absolutely
up.
not. If anybody wants to if anybody wants to take a deep dive into the difference between, I don't know, Wolverine and Sabretooth, let's do it. But if it's got to be some sort of like reality show or a Kardashian thing or a handbag, I'm
Right.
fucked. So
Right.
and for the most part, I can't tell anybody apart anyway, right?
True.
So I'm already like,
You're-
if they show me a picture of somebody, I'll be like, oh, it's that guy.
You are lost at sea, lady.
I am definitely lost at sea. I don't know, but I do want to do their weird nerd things. Like there's a bunch of nerd things. You know that the CEO of Dropout is Robert Reich's son,
Oh, okay.
Sam. So
Right. Oh, wait, his
And-
dad is Robert Reich, the former Treasury or whatever
yeah,
he did for
labor.
Clinton?
Yeah, the labor.
Oh, that's
Secretary of
labor. Wow.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Sam Reich is it Reich or Reich? Is it Reich?
I thought it was Reich. I thought it was
Okay.
Reich.
From College
But
Humor?
as we all know,
Yes.
From College Humor.
yes,
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was his dad. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
to my knowledge. You might want to get a second source.
I know. That's true. I wouldn't even
This entire
consider you a
episode.
first source sometimes, Jackie.
I believe we should call this episode Second Source. So I don't know. So then I have a whole week and a half off, Laurie. And then I just picked. Oh, I think I told you last week that I picked up an improv, a weekend at the Improv
Which one?
in Milwaukee.
Oh,
in
cool.
Milwaukee.
Nice.
It's the weekend after Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but it's a Saturday, Sunday. I don't
Okay.
know who's doing the Friday. I
Mm.
think it's Boxing Day. Or wait, no, I think the
You know,
Saturday.
Americans love to celebrate Boxing Day, so I understand why they don't have a show that night, Jackie.
No, it's the Friday is the 26th, and I am not doing the 26th. I am doing the
Interesting.
27th and the 28th, the Saturday and the Sunday.
I wonder who's doing the 26th.
At the Milwaukee Improv. Kyle
Yeah.
just went away. He might be finding out. You don't know.
Which improv is it?
Milwaukee.
It's the Milwaukee, and then
Thank
of
you.
course I'm doing the Punchline, and so Andy's coming home with me. We got someone dog sitting and house sitting. Andy's coming home with me on Christmas Eve. We're going to go to Milwaukee. We're going to hang out at a Victorian, an old hotel that was built in downtown Milwaukee, sadly entitled The Fister.
Oh, I know that one. Pfister. I had brunch
Yes.
there.
Yes, because it's glorious and it's
Yes,
amazing.
beautiful.
But it's very beautiful, but it's German and it's called the Fister. It's
Yes.
much like Old Sack. Anyway, but we're going
To you, because again, you're 9 years old. Yes.
I'm a child. And so we're going to go on Christmas Eve, and then we're going to have a big Christmas brunch with all of my family. At the at the Fister, they have like ice sculptures and shrimp. It's all very
that sounds
glamorous.
lovely.
Yeah, it'll be lovely. As my dad really likes it. He gets to dress up and wear his fancy clothes, and everybody else gives it a shot. And he's got his Vivian Westwood jacket that I'm gonna ask him to wear, and he will of course want to wear it, so it'll all work out.
Cool.
And then so we're gonna stay there, and then I'm gonna do the Milwaukee Improv on the 27th and 28th, and then on the 29th. We were going to fly home on the 28th and then fly to San Francisco for New Year's to work with. I'm working with Proops, and Andy has cousins there. But now we're just going to go from Milwaukee to San Francisco
And hang out for a couple days?
and hang out an extra night at wherever and I asked Molly if I could get an extra night. I would pay for it at that hotel that they put everybody up at. And so we'll be 3 nights there, and we'll come home January 1st.
That's awesome. I'm gonna be at the Stand on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
I have a
good.
bunch of sets at the Stand, like 6 or 7.
Oh my God.
And
my
then
God.
boom, upstairs, downstairs, and then
Right.
I will be in New York like from the 20. I'm leaving on Christmas night. Like I'm taking a red eye, so I'll be doing spots from the 26th through the 31st. And then
wow.
I'm gonna be at Duckworth's in Charlotte, which is like, what is that weekend? Is it the 2nd and 3rd? I think that's the Friday, Saturday. Whatever that Friday, Saturday, I'll be in Charlotte,
That
North
first
Carolina.
weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I fly back and then start working on the Oscars that Monday. So, but also my 2 road weeks left for the year. Thanksgiving weekend, the 28th and 29th, I'm at Laughs in Seattle. Get your tickets if you guys are coming, so the club doesn't panic and start texting me. And then I will be in Chicago at the Comedyplex the 19th and 20th of December. Back in Chicago.
Literally every weekend besides that improv thing, I'm opening for Maria the 5th and 6th and 7th. I think I'm the Indianapolis Helium with Maria. And then the 11th, the 11th I'm doing San Jose with Maria. And then I'm doing that Haha Cafe on the 12th. And then, but the weekend before Christmas, I'm doing Burlington, Vermont, opening for Maria. She's got 7 shows. All of them are sold out.
Holy shit. That is so cool.
It's pretty great. And,
That's really cool.
And then she's got a documentary coming out.
Oh my God.
That Judd Apatow did.
Wow.
About her. And they sent it to me and they were like, could you watch this to see if she would be offended? Why don't you listen to that sentence again?
What?
can you watch this to see if Maria might be offended? And I was like, well, I can tell you if I'm offended. It turns out we're not spooning. I don't know.
But also, like,
I'll watch it.
yeah,
It's actually quite beautiful. It's
I'm
really
sure
great.
it is. I'm sure she wouldn't be offended. It's just weird that those are your orders instead of, hey, check it out. Give us any notes.
Maria's hilarious because she's like, whenever they ask you to do anything, make sure they pay you.
Did you do that?
No.
Of course not. I mean,
I know,
it's watching.
It's hard to ask.
I know.
It's hard to ask for, I'm just like, I kind of want to see it. And I will say this about it. It's going to be at Sundance, right?
God damn.
I am in it probably once.
Yeah.
They recorded probably an hour and a half, 2 hours with me.
Right.
But I'm in it, and that's fine. I don't care.
Uh-huh.
But what I love is that in 3/4 of the scenes with Maria in real time, she is wearing a Dork Forest t-shirt.
Yeah.
Or a Dork Forest sweatshirt. Or a previous Dork Forest t-shirt and a Dork Forest sweatshirt. And I was like, maybe I go to Sundance and just sell Dork Forest merch outside the theater.
That's really cool.
Bamford
That's really
cosplay.
Oh
That's
my God,
awesome.
it made me laugh. Yeah, it made me laugh so much. My favorite parts of it, I think, were when they interviewed other comics about her. Like, at one point, they tell the different, like, all the comedians of comedy and Tig that Maria likes to do at 8 a.m. over at the PDA, right?
Yeah.
The Public Display of Altadena. And the reaction, like Brian was saying, Tig Notaro was just like, of course she's doing it. It's so great. And I think Brian says at one point, he's like, you know, Maria always talks about how nervous she is. She is the bravest person I've ever met in my life to do an 8 a.m. show for moms and their kids. What are you, nuts? Yeah. So, I mean, it's great.
That's really cool.
It's beautifully shot. It's really, her sister is so good in it.
Oh.
Her sister is in it and her parents are in it. And there's all this old, you know.
Did they talk to her parents before they passed, or did they use footage that she had? Oh, they did?
talked to her dad. They talked to her dad. And then there's a lot of old footage of her with her mom. So,
wow.
yeah.
That sounds neat. That sounds neat.
Yep. Very cool. And I liked it, it turns out. And so...
Did you tell them that she would be offended that you weren't in it more?
Of course. And then I paid them $100. Let's take another break.
Okay.
All right. Boys.
And we did it. We took a break, you guys. It's hard to be us.
Vince Carone, by the way, is who is headlining on Friday.
Who?
He is a Chicago comedian, Vince Carone.
Vince Carone. I don't know.
I put his name in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, he must be one of the...
Yeah.
I know somebody out there wanted to know, and I'm saving them a trip.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. Yeah, it's always good to know. I mean, he just might be one of the younger guys, obviously, coming up.
Or Jackie, the thing is like now you learn about a comic for the first time when they're headlining with 1 million followers, you know?
Oh, right.
Like there's no farm system where you see them coming up. They just all of a sudden exist. Not that that's this guy. I don't know this guy, but he might, if he's a Midwest guy, you know, or something, Chicago guy coming up through that. I'm just saying, like, in the old days when there were only like 200 comics in America, we all knew each other and saw each other getting better. And now it's like, mayhem.
The numbers are, what did somebody posted the greatest line? They said, you know, when you moved, something about how, there's always a horrible comic, but then there's 10,000 great comics. Like you could always talk about. If I ever find it,
I think
tune
I
into
know
the show
that
next
quote
week.
You saw. Yeah, I think I know the one you're talking about, and I would actually trying to paraphrase it would mangle it almost exactly the same way.
Right. It was something about there being plenty of bad comics, but there are so many more great comics.
Yeah.
That nobody knows about.
And
it's
dude,
Yeah.
I just did a little joke writing session with some comics. Everyone's like so fucking smart and good and not famous, And
Right.
it's like,
Right.
why? There's so
Here's
many
my
of us.
thermos that you gave me, by the way.
I
Thank you
got it
very
for
much.
you in
Still
Japan. Yes, I still have mine as well.
Japan.
Um,
It's really good for my throat to drink hot water, it turns
Mhm.
out.
yeah.
And so I've been doing it. I'm sure Kira Sultanovich would tell me to put some ginseng root or something in it, but it's not happening.
Right.
So,
Well, this week, a Wednesday night, I'm at Flappers.
okay.
Friday, I'm at the West Side, and
Okay.
then I'm doing something at the Elysian at 10:30. And
Mhm.
then I was supposed to do a show in Palm Springs, but I didn't confirm soon enough. So I wrote it on my notebook, but I guess I didn't say yes to the person. So
Been there.
that gig
Yes.
didn't happen. So
Right.
now I'm going to be at Hermosa for the 8 p.m. and hopefully someone will drop out of the early ones and I could do the 6:30 too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you have at least 4 sets this week, but it's
Not
not
enough.
enough.
Jackie,
You would
I need
like
4 a night. Do people
right.
understand I'm a New York comic, but not in New York?
Trapped in the body of an
In the
LA
body.
comic.
Yes. I can't live
Oh,
like
that's
this.
funny. I know. It's so sad. Um I have to say that I want to do all new stuff, but what I'm doing is just essentially my favorite stuff from the new hour.
Jackie, yes. You know what? You worked really hard on it. You got it to the point where it's so good, it's on a special, and now you're supposed to never do it again? Fuck that. You know what?
Yeah.
Enjoy your hard work. It is
Right.
hard.
And I have at
to-
least 3 months.
I
Yes.
bet. Yes, it's hard to do that. It's hard to create what you created, all these little chunks that are so perfect and crisp now, and now you're supposed to just drop them? No. Enjoy
No.
your work. Enjoy the laughs that you're going to get because of your hard work.
That's right. And nobody's even heard them except for the 120 people who come to the Zoom shows. And yeah, so and I have like my notebook, I have at least 4 new chunks and stuff. So
I've got some
I'm
new
pretty
little
psyched about
chunklets
that.
too. I've got
Yeah.
some new stuff too. You know what I really liked? Like watching Sarah's show was very eye-opening. Like you just think these comics that do these really they go, this is the name of the show. This is like is it a Commonwealth thing? Because Australian comics do it too, where they're like, this is what I'm doing and I'm working on this
It's a
for the
theme.
next year. Yes. And Americans, or a lot of us, are like, here's this joke and then here's this tag. And then at the end of it, you're like, I guess this kind of makes sense into something. Let me just title it and put out a special. But it's not done with the intention of creating a full hour. It's just like new jokes. Build. I don't know. I don't know how it would be fun to create a show like that. I don't know how you would do it when you're living in a world where you do 4 10-minute sets a week, I don't know
Right.
how they do it. I
Well-
really don't.
Well, when I did Altercation, the theme was this violent thing about violence and trying to and just sort of confrontations and stuff like that. And I ended up picking that 3 years into the writing part of it, where I was like, I wrote it into the bits. I'm doing stuff about my dad. So I'm like, well, where does the violence fit in there? The fight. And then I'm like, here's the car stuff. I'm going to actually pull this old weird joke from my first album that nobody fucking remembers. And I'm going to stick it in the middle of this about road rage. And then I can lead it into when I make the mistake and somebody else has road rage against me and how I deal with that. And so what I did was I wrote like we write. And then I looked at it and I was like, if there could be a theme, if I was going to do a trilogy, like what I've decided to do between Staycation and Altercation, is find things to write to that point. And the interesting thing is in between the last chunk and the 3 dick jokes at the end of the act, which have nothing to do with confrontation.
Jackie,
And-
there are 3 love jokes. That's what I
They're
consider
3
them.
love jokes. And then the barrel. Anyway, so the but I put a premise in there. A new premise that I haven't worked out. But I didn't know where else to go with because I'm not going to do my merch pitch on my album. And so
Boo.
but it ended up, I think it ended up sounding, there was some funny there, but there was also a great deal of sincerity, which I've seen with these European comics, with the British model.
Sarah was all jokes. It was all comedy.
Yeah. No, that was all. It was all stand up. There was some sincerity, but it was sincerity that was wrapped in
Yes.
a joke about her vagina or about my vagina, our vaginas. Like
Jackie,
it was.
I'm not
it was
into
so great.
sincerity on stage. I mean, here's the thing. Like I did the 45 jokes about my dead dad, right? And I just
That had
built
sincerity.
that very. No, there's no sincerity in that.
All right, now I want to see it again because it felt like there was some real pain and there was
Well,
some real
I
healing
take
in
that as an insult, and this
I
podcast
sense
is over.
that. Wait, she's gonna storm out in 56 minutes.
But that was like a very, just a wild time because my dad had just died, and I was like, let's just see what I can do, right? But it wasn't I would never want to go through that again.
No,
because it was all about one horrible thing or what,
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean,
It could be
just feels
because
like
Sarah's
that's
thing,
another
yeah.
lifetime. I don't know that I can do it from here. The way my life is now.
It would be different. It would be like because I thought I'd Sarah, if you're listening, feel free to email me Jackie@JackieGation.com.
Do that, Jackie. Don't call out people on the podcast while they're lifting. It makes them jump out of their seats.
Enjoy that I know that they
don't think
exist.
so.
But we were just talking about her hour and how great it was.
I know, but that's a separate
that's
thing.
what I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
Every comedian wants to be talked about on a podcast.
Are you
Directly
kidding?
addressed while you're
Yes.
driving to the store? No.
Free promotion.
It's terrifying.
Someone just told me that Patton mentioned me on some podcast, and I was like, give me some time code.
Oh, he did too.
And-
I know about it. He mentioned me too. Someone told me he mentioned me, but it's Bill Maher's podcast. So I
Brutal.
texted him, I heard you good mouthed me on Maher's podcast, but I can't listen because I'll damage my wall. So I just want to thank you. I don't know what you said.
My vaginal wall. Jesus. Was it Bill Maher's podcast?
Yes, Club Random.
Oh, whatever.
Anyway.
Anyway.
I would not be able to deal with. I love Patton, but I would not be. I can't listen to that other man. I just can't.
I opened for him at the Punch at Cobb's once.
Oh yeah,
and it was exactly what you think it is. It was his self-absorption was complete. He was hanging out with at least 3 hookers, and he was stoned out of his goddamn mind. But other than that, the first 40 minutes of his set were very funny. The last 20 minutes of his set were entirely about how no one could make him get married. And I agreed with him because it's a weird premise, man.
He used to make me laugh when he talked about religion, because it was equal hatred of all 3, the big 3. And then he
The big 3.
just went down a weird road.
Jehovah's. Yeah.
Right. No, Islam, Christianity,
Yes.
Jews, right?
Hindus, Jehovah Witnesses,
I think he left
and
the
the
Hindus
Mormons.
alone, I think. But then he was one of those guys who were like, all right, he does okay when he talks about religion, but then he starts talking about women, and it's like, oh my God. And there's other
This women
comics
thing
too
was so brutal.
where they have they're really good on race. Like they're brilliant on race, and then they start talking about women, and you're like, come on.
Come on, just say it.
There's so many.
Just say his name.
No.
Just say his name.
No. And I don't even know. This is the long ago theory, so I'm not even sure what he's doing on race now. But I would just say for a while, I thought he was really perceptive and profound, and then he talked about his wife, and we're like, oh, well, come on, man.
Oh, I got the guy above him.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, people have fallen off too. You know what? Here's
Mm.
the thing, Jackie. You and I, our lack of success has kept us trying and still working really hard because we have no other choice.
And willing to learn.
Yes.
Damn straight.
Yes.
Yes.
If I had been stuck in whatever I was doing in like 2003 when I was trying to like fit in with all the edgy guys in New York, oh my God, I would be awful. Thank God I grew out of that, you know?
It's why Lampanelli ran. I
Yes.
swear to God. She was just like,
Yes.
I don't want to be whatever this is. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a lateral move, and I respect her actually more than ever before for
Yeah.
doing it. And in other news, I think we're at an hour,
We
Laurie.
sure are.
It's been great.
Good night.
Bam.